and Afrophobia that you have practiced here in South Africa today. And I want to challenge you. You say Zimbabweans take your job, Nigerians take your jobs, and you march and close shops and beat up people. Tell us, after doing that, how many jobs have you created? By beating up these Nigerians, by beating up these Ghanaians, by beating up these Zimbabweans, loading them. If you load them, I have not seen anyone being loaded. No one. And you say they take jobs from you. You have beat them up, you have taken them out of the country. How many jobs have you created after that? Because the battle should be about jobs. You beat people because they took your jobs. They ran away. You close a shop that hires 5 people and say they take our jobs. After closing that jobs, how many jobs have you created? Unskilled men with no skill, none whatsoever. Say somebody took their job. The only skill they know is to drink Intelis, Impesu, and all of that nonsense, and want to pretend like they are revolutionary as it were. I don't want your vote if you behave like that. Take them away. If the MK wants it, give it to them. I don't want the votes that says to me, I must hate Africans for you to vote for me. I'll never do that. That I must go take an African child out of school, proud elderly person, pushing a child, an African child that looks like you. I must go to a school and push a child that looks like Opano, my child, and say, get out of school. The same way apartheid did, and push Lindiwe Zulu out of school, Lindiwe Zulu out of school, and saying, you are not worth of education. I must repeat that. I must do that. I will never do that. You can take your votes. Let me die with my conscience very clear. I will never refuse a pregnant woman of African descent to give birth in the clinics of South Africa. Never will I do that. I did not join politics because I wanted to be anything. I joined politics because I saw it as a necessity to unite and fight the apartheid system and deliver the economic freedom to our people. I don't want anything from anyone. Whether you jail me for 5 years, for 7, I don't care. The reason why I'm appealing you, the reason why I'm challenging, it's not for me. It's for my wife and my kids. I can be this strong. My family might not be this strong. I do it for them. Nelson's children, Nelson's wife, when he came out of prison, they were not normal people. Till today, they are not. Nelson was strong, but his family was not. And sometimes we ought to forget about ourselves as revolutionaries and think about our families and what our families are going to go through. I'm not scared of prison because I didn't do anything wrong. I know I'm fighting the system. It hates me for telling the truth. I never lie. No one can ever caught me in a lie. If I'm about to tell a lie, I don't tell at all. I keep quiet. So you'd rather accuse me for not telling you, but you can't accuse me for lying to you. I don't lie. I'm hated for that. I don't go around lying to people. When you lie.
This is the guy in charge of xenophobic activities in South Africa, leading South Africans to chase away other Africans who are working in South Africa with an excuse of that they're taking away our jobs. Yes, they came in, they're denying us our jobs. And he leads them onto destroying other people's businesses, the non-South Africans' businesses, pulling them down and sending these people away, calling for their deportation. And he's not doing this while he provides an alternative to his people. He's doing the same, and he doesn't provide an alternative to the people of South Africa. So the question is, Who is losing in all this? The people you're sending away have shops that have employed are South Africans, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 or 20 South Africans who are really depending on that pay for their daily livelihoods to support their families. Now you're sending their bosses out. Who will get those jobs? No one else will get that job to work, or maybe these South Africans won't really manage those businesses. That means instead of creating the very job that you're saying these people are taking away from you, you're destroying those jobs. If you were providing a solution to that, that would have been something greater, but you're not providing a solution to that. Thank you, Malema, for addressing that issue, because it doesn't make any sense for someone to do that. Then he claims something of that kind and all that. Just a stupid way of doing things out. We are all Africans and we should all be supporting each other. If someone has a problem in your own country, beating them and chasing them away is not a solution. You allow the law enforcement authorities to do whatever they're supposed to do. We have immigration laws and governing every country, and that is where these people should be sent, and the immigration department will find a proper way of sending these people out. So let's simple going into a restaurant, South African restaurants, where decent law abiding Africans are having a peaceful meal and attacking them vigorously is the height of evil and wickedness. It must be stopped immediately, and that is what we